Marketing trends can go in a lot of different directions. You've likely seen at the end of a year, like right now, people talking about different trends or predictions to pay attention to for the upcoming year. This could be something like digital marketing trends, content marketing, social media marketing, or it could be something like marketing technology that includes things like tools or trades, or even looking at things like influencer marketing. The thing is, how do you know which trends to actually pay attention to? Which ones are actually going to affect your business negatively or positively? How do you know which ones to follow? I'm going to review 3 trends or predictions I'm going to focus on in 2021. And I will also talk about the reason why I'm going to focus on these and things that you should actually keep your finger on the pulse on, only because they've been talked about in previous years and I have seen a growth in each one of these categories. So if you're interested in understanding what those 3 are, stick with me and I'll go through them. Hi, I'm Vicki Carroll, your Plateau to Grow marketer, and I help entrepreneurs and small business owners with their marketing strategies in order to take their business to the next level. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. The different marketing trends that you need to pay attention to are obviously going to vary depending on your business, your industry, your niche, your current state of business affairs, depending on your location or just your situation or geography. So there's a lot of different articles already out there at the end of 2020, at least throughout Q4 2020, that are talking about different marketing trends or predictions that you need to pay attention to. The 3 I'm going to talk about today are ones that I'm either using or ones that I've been keeping some research and my finger on the pulse with those different technologies to understand the impact that they could have on my business, or different technologies and marketing strategies that I need to be aware of because I have people asking me about them. So let's go ahead and get into the first one. The first marketing trend I'm going to pay attention to, and I think you do as well in 2021, is video. Yes, this has been on the radar for years. In fact, if you look back at articles from Entrepreneur or Forbes or any of the top industry publications, you'll notice that video or video marketing has been on the list the last several years. In fact, video was one of the trends that I had predicted at the end of 2019, and I will include a link to that article in the description below so that you can take a look at that as well. The reason why I'm mentioning this again in 2020 is because there has been an increase in video and video marketing. In fact, you may be using video more in your business this year than you were last year. If we look at a December 2020 statistic from OptinMonster, 87% of marketers indicate video has helped increase their website traffic. And 83% of those indicate that video has helped with their lead generation. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that video is a critical and key component to not only creating stability in my business, but also increasing my business. Now, you might be thinking, I don't have the budget for editing videos, and that's okay. The important thing about video marketing is to just begin. And there's different types of videos that you can create that don't require that much editing. If you want to look at the least costly video production, look at getting video testimonials from your customers. That is a great resource to not only have on your website, but to use in your content to share with your ideal prospects how you've helped other customers and why they need to choose you as well. You can also look at doing video tutorials. You can look at doing live videos, which don't require any editing because you're live. You just have to plan for it. So those are other resources and different ways that you can use those videos. But you can also do something like this with what I'm doing right here is more of an explainer type video. This does require more editing, but if you want to up your skills in the video editing category, that's something that you can do as well. And there's all kinds of different free resources available to you, which I will link to in a video here that you can access, as well as include a link in the description of someone who actually has done a tutorial video on different free tools that you can use for video editing. Video's been on the rise year over year over the last few years, but really the ultimate reason to even consider using video in your marketing strategies is because of the conversion. According to research, 84% of people who have watched a video are more likely to actually buy from the person the video is from. So if that's not motivation or incentive enough to incorporate your video into your marketing strategy, I don't know what is. I encourage you to go ahead and do that. If you need help with your marketing strategy or how to incorporate video into your marketing strategy, send me a message. I'd be more than happy to help you with that. I actually started using video more and consistently this year because I had been watching the video statistics, and I really knew that that was the best way to create a better connection between myself and my ideal customers, because I knew it was a way to help build a connection with them and get to know them better and have them get to know me better versus sending a message out into the universe through a blog or just through social media. Video actually is a better way to connect with people. And if that's something that you're looking to do in 2021, there's no better time to start your strategy than right now. The second trend I wanted to talk about for trends in 2021 with marketing is artificial intelligence. Now, I will preface this with I am not actively pursuing anything with artificial intelligence currently. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I notice a bigger trend and more use and people focusing on artificial intelligence, as well as the benefits that it has when you actually incorporate it into your business practices. When we look at these statistics, there is an increase in the use of artificial intelligence, especially in automations. So if you're using marketing automations currently, you're likely either already incorporating artificial intelligence into your business practices, or it's something that you're anticipating on doing because you're building a history of intelligence with all of your data. Artificial intelligence in its most basic form is essentially a collection of historical data that tells a story over time. Artificial intelligence allows you to create automations in your business practices or in your business systems that allow certain repetitive tasks to occur on their own. So it doesn't involve human interaction once there's that pattern of behavior established. So what's important with artificial intelligence is the data and the historical data. The more you have and the more consistent it is, the better the artificial intelligence will be when it's created, and the more value you will get out of it once it's implemented and you're using it. So if you're looking at artificial intelligence, it's important to understand what data you have and are you collecting that data consistently over time in order to implement artificial intelligence in your business practices when the time is there. The third marketing trend or prediction I wanted to talk about for 2021 is voice. Now, I'm sure you've heard of what's going on with voice. In fact, you probably have some type of smart home device that you talk to. It could be your TV, it could be one of those devices that sits on a table, or it could be a remote control or a phone. Regardless, voice technology is on the rise, and it's something that we definitely need to keep our finger on the pulse with moving forward. I attended a live stream of a good friend of mine a few months ago, and her guest, or I should say guests that show, were a married couple who were focusing on voice technologies. Because I know it's something that people are talking about, I figured it's something I needed to become more educated about. So through that conversation, I did learn a lot. And in fact, I purchased their book called Voice Strategy, and it's by Susan and Scot Westwater. They actually, because of demand, and there's such an increase in the desire to have more information, they published this book this year in 2020, and they're actually already working on their second book, which they're anticipating releasing in 2021. The reason why I'm mentioning this as a third trend, I mentioned earlier in the video about the fact that I've been keeping track of different marketing trends, and there's so many of them. How do you know which ones to focus on? Because I've been watching this trend and I've been watching different videos and I've been reading different articles, I'm noticing an increase in the need for voice strategies. In fact, you've got those devices in your home and you're doing the voice searches. You might even be doing voice to text. The point to all of that is that when right now we're so used to going to Google on our computers or on our phones or smart devices and doing searches, voice is now becoming a part of that search result. if you're not participating in the voice part of the Google search experience, then you're missing out on a key component of your ideal customers when they're looking for your product or service. You may not be there. The technology is there to build a voice experience for your ideal customers. In fact, you can build your own voice experience behind the scenes through Google. Now, I will admit, I've gone out there and I've tried to create the experience myself, and I will relay the information to you and say that it seems to me to still be a bit cumbersome. According to research from Parks Associates in November 2020, nearly half, 49% of all US households have some type of smart device. This number continues to increase, and the reason being is that they are using those devices for quick searches like music streaming purposes, or if you want to know an answer to a question, then that is a good use for it. So think about how this could be used in your business. If someone's searching for a particular product or service and they're using voice technology in their home or just with a smart device, the listings that are going to be presented first to those individuals are going to be those brands or those companies who are participating in voice services. And we all know that consumers like information as quickly as possible. And voice is just going to escalate that process because now they can just speak to a device and get an answer. If we want to look at a statistic associated with local businesses, 58% of people use voice-activated search when they're looking for something local. 43% of the smart technology users use the voice activation devices to shop. I'll include some links to the different research that I mentioned in this video in the description so that if you want to read any of those articles in their entirety and just get a better understanding of what we're looking for in this area of technology and marketing, plus how you can incorporate it into your strategy next year, I will include those links in the description below. One of the things I do with small business owners and entrepreneurs is help them with their marketing strategies. This includes researching what's going on in the market and understanding the different technologies that their ideal customers are using. That's an important piece of developing or updating your marketing strategy for the next year or just the next quarter. If you're not sure where to begin, or if you don't understand what's going on in your industry or with your competitors, I encourage you to visit the link in the description. If you want my help, I do one-on-one coaching. The link for that first call is in the description. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you know when new videos are uploaded every week. If you're a subscriber and watching this video, thank you so much for investing your time in me and this video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you are great. I hope you have a wonderful, healthy, and safe holiday season. And until next time, make today